I'm going to start this off by saying it looks grainy from my side, so I've tried to clean the camera, and I'm not honestly sure if I've made it better or worse. So I apologise in advance if this is shitty quality. My phone is maxed out to a level where I had to delete a bunch of apps just to be able to take a photo. And like that level of overwhelm, I'm at a level where my level of overwhelm, if you think of a bucket full of water, it's already dripping. Anything that gets added to it, it just causes a flood, so to speak. I will say that I think it's Wednesday, but it's the 20th of September 2023 at 11:30 at night. I've been home maybe 10 minutes, maybe 15, not for very long anyway, yeah. So I'd organised for Juice to come in the morning, yeah, because I knew I had work this evening because my client's going away for 3 weeks, and I was supposed to be getting tattoos on Friday. So obviously I had already booked in and paid the deposit with my new tattooist for my quotes, and it was booked in for this Friday coming up, like in 2 days. That was also back when I thought I was on top of the world with this unit, and not only did I think I was not going to need extensions, but I honestly, truly, to God, believed I was going to ace it. And all it takes is one thing to go wrong, and for me, unfortunately, those one things that go wrong are full-blown panic attacks during exams. And since I haven't been able to get through one, and this is being online, and now it's just, my mind is fucked anyway. But yeah, I literally haven't sat an exam. I haven't cried and had a panic attack through, yeah? And I'm at the point where I've accepted this. I've literally only very recently came to this conclusion, might I add, because I don't know that I, like my therapist says, I can learn techniques when it comes to my mental illnesses. Yeah, I can do all the therapy and the, oh, babies, now. Like, when it comes to physical mental illnesses, and this is just broadly generalizing, all right? Don't quote me, you'll get angry, please. There are things you can do to help yourself, yeah? I've been doing things to help myself as long as I can remember, and I think I've mentioned it, like me and Sundance had a conversation, and it's like, I fully understand and hear exactly what she's saying, and again, I don't mean to piss anyone off, but I'm going to generalize here and say what she was saying is what 99% of people think and say when it comes to mental illness. And lately I'm getting a lot of like, you're different, Liv, you're changing, Liv, you're doing everything you can to help you, Liv. Like, you want to do something, and it really is like, sometimes I speak and nobody believes shit that comes out of my mouth, I feel. And it's like, I hate that it gets to the point where, and unfortunately it does tend to always happen, these people, whoever they are, might be in my life, who I've explained over and over and over again to, that I live with so many mental illnesses and physical illnesses and a personality disorder, and now a neurological one, it appears too. And as it appears, I've been fucking listening to notes around the clock just today, and anyway, and yeah, like, I'm fucking a walking, talking miracle in that sense. But I don't take all the credit for that, because I wanted to smoke ice until I died, and I was pretty sure I was gonna do that myself. And obviously that makes no sense, because I know I'm the same one. But I talk about my higher self all the time, and it's like, I fully believe I am here on the planet at this time, going through what I'm going through, and sharing it with all of you for something bigger than me that I don't understand, yeah? Because I am living a life that doesn't really make sense. And I spend so much of my time in my home losing my mind, wishing, praying that other people would see me like this. And I want to be seen like that, so people can see that it's real. And I am doing everything I can to help myself. But it's different. I cannot explain it any other way except how I always do. I went through something, alright? You can't try to understand something that isn't something like that. Like, what I went through is unworldly, different dimensionally. Like, I don't need to make sense for everyone, I've decided. I need to make this videos for me. And when it comes to uni, it fucks with me. And so I had organised for Jess to come. He was coming out, obviously, see me for a visit and look at the plant, do whatever. And yet, for whatever reason, I didn't wake up, right, until Boss, like, sort of looking at the window, and like, Juice is there, and he's yelling and he's banging and he's saying my name, and I'm like, what the fuck, you know? And like, obviously I get up and I let him in, and he's like, Liv, he goes, I've been calling and knocking and banging for so long. He's like, I was genuinely, to God, scared. And he literally went on to say, he goes, I can't ever go through that again. He's like, I was so afraid. He goes, if anything like that ever happens again, he goes, I'm telling you now, I'm going to break your door down. He's like, I'll replace it, but it's going to be broken down, because he was that genuinely, to God, fucking scared for me. And maybe that might put in perspective, again, why I struggle so much, yeah? Anyway, university. 1 week of my extension's already gone. As I've said, all the things I was worried about happening during recovery while I was at my friend's house that didn't happen because it was numb is happening now, and not my ex. I don't feel well. Everything is getting added to it. I've obviously completely postponed all my tattoo appointments, so, you know, they're obviously not happening. I've asked Cassidy to call me in the morning because I've now had to email there's a special psychology extension special consideration department at the university that solely does that, right? They don't list a phone number, you can't call them, anything like that. Thankfully, I found an email, right? Because I'm at the point where it's like, when I looked again, it's like my extension for my assignment, ends on the 27th of September, which is exactly 1 week from today, right? It's just that the last quiz or exam opens on the 27th and closes on the 3rd of October. And that should be the very end of that unit. Yeah? Well, it's definitely not going to be for me. Yeah? So, I was advised I needed to by the time I finished talking and uploaded this, it'll probably be past midnight, but oh well. Anyway, so I didn't want to, I was confused as to what I was meant to do for which one, yeah? Because basically what it comes down to is I still have to write the assignment and have 5 weeks worth of contents to learn, yeah? And so I explained all of it in a letter to the Special Consideration Department, what I'm dealing with, what I've got, where I'm at, surgery, everything. Yeah, it was very long. And explained that, like, I have the documentation at uni, but I've made an appointment with my doctor. The closest one is when I can get it. I called the hospital. I got a medical certificate from them. So I can apply for special consideration on my written assignment to get 1 last week, and that's the max, which would take it until the 3rd of October, meaning I'd have to be working on that to get it done. And the other thing they're saying is to apply for an extension on the quiz. So I'm going to scan the paperwork to my doctor and see if I can get that done. I got the letter from the hospital. I'll see what else I can do, but fingers crossed it should be all fine. Like, it's helping me to breathe better, which is definitely the most important thing. Ideally, like, the ideal thing would be to cram for the quiz and do the quiz, but the problem would be I need all that time for the quiz, and yet I literally can't get past the 3rd for that assignment, so that one has to be done first again, yeah? But like I've said, I'm listening to the notes again, and I went through weeks 6, 7, 8, 9, all before I even left the house. I've watched lecture 6, I've watched part of lecture 7. I'm definitely feeling a lot better about where I'm at. I will be applying for the special consideration and extensions, obviously first thing in the morning. But right now, I just need to upload this. Oh, and here's a noteworthy thing. We went to the tobacconist, yeah, and the fucking phone cover I've got is shit, and I never got my old one back, so I'm gonna have to go and deal with that. Anyway, I have to take it in and out to put it with like in the phone holder for the GPS. And I swear I'm becoming more just dazed, just out of it, just blasé. Like, you wouldn't believe the amount of times I like it's sort of like I'm coming to almost, and I'm realizing that I'm looking for something, and yet I've literally no idea what I'm looking for. Same thing happens when I open my calendar to put in an important, like, note, reminder, appointment. I'll be like, it's really important, better put it in now. And then I'll open my phone, and then before I've even gotten to written anything, it's like, I've already forgotten what it was that was so important I need to fucking write down. So you can imagine how my life is going for me at this moment. Anyway, I'm exhausted. And like I said, I just need to unwind, and yeah, I'm gonna pass out pretty soon, but for now I just need to, yeah, chill, hug my dog, whatever. And the thing I wanted to say was, we went to the tobacconist and I was looking at vapes and whatnot. Anyway, I must have put my phone down. I don't remember even having it in my hand or out or anything, let alone putting it down. Like, fuck me. I really should focus on the fact that I'm actually getting out of bed and living a life, considering I'm losing time, but I'm losing memories too with it. I've only literally just realized, like, in this moment trying to explain this story, I don't know why I had my phone in my hand, don't remember having it out, don't remember any of it. We walked out of the store and we were walking a number of shops down to get to my car, and I'm hearing this person calling out, and I sort of didn't really register to begin with, and he's still calling. He's like chasing us down the street, and that's when I realized he's holding my phone in his hand, and he goes, "You left it. You forgot." And I was just like, yeah, fuck yeah. Like, he went to give me like the fist bump. I was like, dude, I would hug you right now. And he went in, I hugged this dude. He literally fucking came after me yelling and kept going until he got my attention and brought me my phone back. And I think that is a wonderful end to this lovely but exhaustingly long day. And yeah, everything's on my side. Come from love. This is me saying good night. See you tomorrow.